Hello, I'm Bob. Today, I'm playing as Ronto, led by Washington, with a bunch of dots in his name. But before I do anything, I have an announcement. At some point within the next few weeks, I will begin streaming to some extent. Don't know how much or how often, but obviously, I need money for me familia. So, some part will do that. Mostly HOI4, probably some VimWorld. Take recommendations for games or mods. So, yeah, expect that at some point. I'll announce when I'm doing it. Ontario was always a hotbed for Canadian resistance after the US occupation, and despite the best efforts of the American government, the streets remained unsafe for their soldiers, except in force. Toronto was infested with rebels, using metro tunnels and secret routes to smuggle goods and coordinate attacks in wider Ontario. Even the arrival of power armor of the US Army wasn't enough to deter these activities. On October 12th, 2277, less than 2 weeks before the Great War, I'm assuming that's supposed to be 2077, because that would put it 200 years after, and also 2 years after the game's start. Before the Great War, the greatest attack yet was staged. Rebel forces attacked the headquarters of the US occupation force itself. Using a diversion, several insurgents made their way deep into the facility. While a couple of saboteurs installed a virus into the mainframe of the Zax running the occupation, the rest of the party stole what they could before they had to run for their lives. In a rush, they managed to steal databanks, energy weapons, or supplies. Go with energy weapons. Don't think I'll need the others, I hope. Although the US ended on October 23rd, 2277 again, that's supposed to be 2077, the opposition did not. As the survivors picked themselves up from the wreckages and sought to build anew, the American threat reappeared once more, calling themselves the Enclave, quickly destroying organized resistance to their rule. Our freedom fighters had to once again go underground, call resistance veterans, bringing back pre-war guerrilla tactics. Unfortunately for the Enclave, they made a crucial mistake. 30 years ago, they activated the Zax that had been infected with a virus before the war. Washington rallied the resistance forces and activated robots used in occupation, driving the Enclave occupiers from Ronto furthermore. In the cold Ontario Enclave perished. Ontario Enclave perished, and even not a single bunker survived. At least, that's what we assume. That's wrong then. Unfortunately, the battle wasn't without casualties. Washington had to make a snap choice about who to save. They couldn't be always saved. The robots, or the people. I choose the robots. I quite like them. Having been relatively peaceful and friendly, well, for the wasteland, for a long time, the hosers suddenly decided to up and leave. Something to do with us cheating. It's hockey. What do you expect? Regardless, they weren't very friendly in their leaving and caused plenty of chaos. Unfortunately, their destructive tendencies left us rushing to defend what we could. We had to focus on stopping them, not saving the property. Probably go for this one. Might be better. Or less bad. I was originally going to go to war with these, but, as I know from experience, if they wait long enough, they die. Without a fight. Which they have done. Making this easy, but anticlimactic. These hosers lot, bit foolish they are, because they've decided to raid me just after I got a war goal on them. Making this easier. So I can just walk around them. Yay. Also reinvented hockey. Look at that, it's here. Hockey invented. I was winning that battle, so I don't know why I have lost my caps. Just a shame. But I've got a decent army. Would have preferred to build it better, but for some reason I didn't. Don't know how. Hockey, I was talking about that. It says there, look at that. Hockey is now a contact sport. more directly. As in you punch people. Which in hockey, to my knowledge, isn't typically done. Or maybe it is. Maybe I don't know hockey. I'm not Canadian, I don't know. But war's being won quite easily, I might add. I should actually put these back in there. That's foolish of me for not doing. But I've got another one of commander person thing, whatever you want to call them. General? Yeah, that's right. But these that's a lot of decisions. I've not been paying attention that much. These hosers have been fighting who are these Windsor Wreckers for like 2 years. So their army is next to non-existent. Been needing to research you. Words are not my speciality. Don't know why. I do have a headache. Might be part of the reason. Need to take this. Capital. Hamilton. I also have several hockey teams. Yay. The focus tree of Ronto. It's quite short. It's just this. I've completed almost all of it. I need to beat these. And then I would have completed all of it. Then afterwards I'll look over at you. Can I do that now? Yeah, I can start it. It wouldn't hurt. Let's send you up. You make sure you try and beat them. Because we're at 94%. 6, 8, 9. Oh, that's back down to 70. A great shame. The capital's moved. Now, Brentford. It's odd. Just give them a minute. A minute. I said give them a minute. That don't make no sense. But then, in the a minute, they should be dead. Nope, it's down to 70 now. I'll take over this then. Look, the land's gone. Yeah, look at all this. Devastating you must feel. The shore. That's what I see when I, on a boat. When I get off that boat at the start of the land. It was a real funny joke that was. Hilarious, some may say. I also don't have any ports. I've had this notification the whole game. Nothing to do with. What a tragedy. This is an encirclement now. And I'm not a friend of encirclements against me. When I encircle someone else, yeah, that's great. Love it. This, no bueno. Look at that. Broke them out. Delightful. Anyways, Hamilton. Take that any day. Give it a minute. Today's that day. No, not they have. That's good. 10th of War. Hope Port. Named after Port of Hope. Where I guess the name from. Can I break through? It appears I can. Excellent. About to break them. This is good. Look at that. About to break them there too. Even better. Should have enough quiet to be able to continuously record. For now at least. I'll put them there. That's good. Try and beat these here. Bridgetown. Or like, I need you to go away and allow me to take that town. So it's a Welsh name. That's why it's so long. Port of Hope. Need to take you. And I will soon, because I'm winning. How's this doing? Good. Right, you. Pin them. You go there. And you two pin them. Still no port. There's a port there, though. Second name of Hope. You go there. You go there. Good. Resistance. Irritation. Not my problem. You're gonna get beat soon. Yes. Should be now. Nah. Nope. Okay, apparently not. I'm running out of focuses, so I have one left. Yay. What are you doing? Oh yeah, tell them. Oh yeah, taking it. That's good. The war's won. Muy bien. There was Let's focus, so wait for that. Ronto is now secure in Ontario. The vile enclave, utterly defeated, and the hosers return to the fold. Now Washington has to deal with a battle within his mind. Even with the best efforts, centuries of wear left Washington with deteriorating circuits and databanks. Fortunately, the equipment of the enclave is enough to at least keep him going, but sacrifices will need to be made. Washington is torn between three separate aspects of his personality, stored in separate deteriorating databanks. With only supplies to preserve one of them, which will he choose? His convincing ability, his pragmatism, or love? I'll choose this one, because yes, fine. So yeah, this one's decent, but this is better. But that's a zone. If I do start streaming, I will make a video announcing it. I'll link it in my YouTube description as well. Other than that, that's all. Bye. And thank you.